Welcome back, everyone. It's another Reno. We're at Crick, Cabana today, and we are trying to make this home into a little bit of a southern western, not western. Let's call it country. Let's call it country chic because I think I nail it on the inside, and I think I completely lost my mojo on the exterior. It looks really contemporary. You'll see it at the end of the video. But I tried my best. I think A for effort. I think, again, it looks very, very country on the inside. But anyway, you guys let me know in the description down below what you think. But I'm actually home early today because we're about to get hit by an ice storm. And it's not that the roads up here are bad. They're not. I think they take really good care of our roads in the winter. For safety and things like that. I just think people lose their minds. I think it's like the apocalypse is about to occur and folks start making really rash decisions and doing really wonky things, and I wanted to get ahead of that. So here I am, and I'm doing a voiceover for our Monday video. So still listening to podcasts. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video. I can't remember what I said. I do release 3 videos a week, shameless plug, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I don't remember if I shared this with you guys on the Monday video, but I'm watching a podcast called Unqualified, and it is Anna Faris, the actress. She has done about 40-ish movies. She's in the comedy genre. The thing that she's probably most famous for is Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3. She was also in Hot Chicks. She was kind of like the supporting actress there. But she's doing the show with her producer, Sim Faris, or Sim Sarna. Faris is her last name. What am I saying? Oh my gosh. Sim Sarna. And they interview celebrities, and then it's kind of like a hodgepodge between a late night show and a Dear Abby column, because they take calls from regular people and they coach them on relationship issues, which is really, really interesting for me to listen to. But I mention this again because I think after listening to one of their interviews, I found Joaquin in real life. Ladies and gentlemen, for my new friends on the channel, there is a Sim that has taken on a personality of his own. He's been fleshed out, and he is real in all of our hearts. Joaquin Lishan. He actually hosts the Wednesday Let's Play that I have on the channel right now. And his character kind of was born in one of my video stories, and I tried to make him like a mixture between all of my family members, the accents, his quick comebacks, his ability to laugh at everything, and his wonderful, wonderful accent. Anyway, I say all this to say this. Javier Bardem, who is married to Penelope Cruz in real life. He's actually an actor. I think he does mostly action films. But he was being interviewed. Actually, this was a really random one because he wasn't necessarily being interviewed, except they took phone calls. They took random voice messages, and they coached people on what to do with said messages. And I'm going to reenact one of the scenarios so that my friends that know and love Joaquin will understand what I'm saying. And I'm telling you, I was listening to this at work, and I lost it so hard my coworkers started listening to Anna Faris. But anyway, if you like podcasts, I recommend it. I listen to it on Spotify, but you can listen to it in iTunes and also in the cloud. Here's my reenaction. Hello, yes, Anna and Sim. I have a little bit of a situation. So, I have been dating this guy for about 1.5 years, and we really love each other, and we really have a good time with each other. The problem is that I have a roommate who lives with us as well. She is also female, and I know for a fact that my boyfriend and my roommate have hooked up on several occasions. But what I really want to know is I don't know what to do with this situation because my roommate is obnoxious, and let me tell you why. She walks around the house butt naked, and she'll start cooking something and randomly forget that she's cooking it, and she'll walk away. And sometimes she leaves the hot iron on or the iron on, and I don't know. She's just a basket case, and I just don't know what to do with the situation because my boyfriend really likes her, and I don't want to set him off. What do you guys think I should do? All right, that was my reenactment of the voice message. Now this is my reenactment of Javier Bardem. You know what I am thinking about this is this. You have to get out of there because it is a safety violation that you are staying in this house with this crazy person. And if your boyfriend does not understand that, then he is a crazy person too. So this one is a very simple one, you know? And get the heck out of there and never think about this again, you know? Safety first. When he opened his mouth, I swear to God, I lost it. I was like, it's Joaquin in the flesh. Penelope, you're so lucky. Yes, there's about 104 episodes at this point in time. Maybe 105 by the time this video launches. So many good interviews. So many good calls that they get. Very entertaining. I highly recommend. While we're on the subject of entertainment, I can tell you about a couple other things that I've been into the last couple of weeks. So I started watching this series called Outlander. Now it's a Starz original. A girlfriend of mine at work turned me onto this. She actually let me borrow her first season CD. It's a time traveling kind of series, but it's set. It's so hard to explain. It's actually set during the World War II, but the main protagonist actually goes back in time even further to 1743 in Ireland, and you get to see the culture back in those days in Ireland when there were lairds and castles and clans, and there was a war between Ireland and Great Britain, and it is a love story, and it is a suspenseful series, and it is just breathtaking to watch because of the scenery and the accents, and you get to hear Gaelic, and I don't know, it's just wonderful, and I do recommend it. The actors are Sam Heughan, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, and Katrina Balfe. What an interesting name. But I really do recommend it. I've watched probably 4 or 5 episodes this week. Try to watch one every night. And yeah, it's been really, really, and I gotta say, the main actor is kind of a cutie patootie. So, you know, it's eye candy to watch too. Can you really say no to that? I do not think so. I also watched one episode of iZombie last week. Now that one is interesting. I've only watched one because I got the CD for Outlander, so I'm making that my priority, and then I'll get back to iZombie because I want to give those CDs back to my friend. But anyway, this particular series I was turned on to by our best friend. He said he liked it. I watched the first episode and I really liked it. It's about a doctor that gets infected, becomes a zombie, but she has more human aspects than anything, and she switches her focus to working in the morgue where she has free access to brains, which makes her more human. When she actually gets to eat the brains, she actually assumes some of the people's characteristics and memory. So if there's a situation where the brains that she's eating belongs to someone that was murdered, she gets to kind of figure out who done it. So it's more of a whodunit with a twist, and it's really good. That one's on Netflix if you guys are interested in checking it out. It's not for everybody, but I particularly don't like zombie anythings, but I really want to watch Walking Dead, and I figured this has kind of a comedy spin to it, so this will ease me into the zombie cult that is our generation. I don't know, I don't like the thought of zombies, you know? It's like someone you love dies and something else takes over in their body. It's just such a weird concept, you know? I don't know, that's just me. But for a fun update, I can tell you a couple of things. So next week on Saturday, I'm going to go see Cirque du Soleil Crystal. It's an ice skating one, and I went to the one in Disney in Florida. that one has a little bit more of a gymnastic feel to it. It was really, really wonderful. We really enjoyed it. And now we're going to see Cirque du Soleil on ice. I feel really, really lucky to do this. Maybe I can give you guys an update in a couple more videos, because I think by the time next Monday's rolls out, I would have done the voiceover and everything. So it may take me a couple of weeks for you guys to find out how it truly was, but I'm really excited for that one. But I'm petrified because it's in the city, and your girl don't do the city very well. I get high levels of anxiety. I break out. I get swamp hands, and just, it's not a good time, guys. It's not good. So keep me in your thoughts. But I'm going to do it because I love Cirque du Soleil that much. That's the game plan anyway. As far as my bullet journal is concerned, I am still at it. I got my equipment. I got everything all set up. I'm doing it week by week. I'm having a really, really good time of it. I think I told you guys in the last video, in our last Reno, that I started an Instagram for it. I know it sounds really weird, but there's a whole community for it. And it's interesting because Instagram has more response, like quicker response and reactions to your postings, because it's a quick look and it's a picture, and you don't have to dedicate, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes to a thing. So I think people are more apt to find you and follow you there, but there's not as much engagement as I found in the Sims community. So anyway, it's a lovely community. It's just a very quiet community, if you know what I mean. But having a lot of fun. I'm actually responding to planning better than I expected. I was excited about it, but I'm actually feel like it's almost, this is a very severe phrase that I'm about to throw out there, but it's almost changing my life. Like I feel more productive. I feel like I'm actually sticking to things. I feel like weirdly, like I have more time to fit in everything that I like and I want to do. And I want to do more, It's really, really weird. And I have to be completely honest with you. I'm actually planning things just so that I can, like, I don't want this to sound lame because it's not this severe, but I'm actually like the Cirque du Soleil thing. I'm actually like going outside of my comfort zone so that I can have more experiences that I can write about and that I can really put my thoughts to. And going to the city petrifies me, but that's where the stuff is. That's where the culture is, and that's what I want to do more of. So yeah, it's amazing how it's just changing. My husband thought it was ridiculous when I told him about it, and I invested so much time in researching about it, and I invested a little bit of money to get some of the materials and supplies. And you don't need a lot. You just need a notebook and a pen to start off with. But, I'm to the extreme, so I got everything I thought I needed. And I planned to plan in my bullet journal, and it actually is working out so great. He's even impressed by it. But anyway, enough about that. That's just a little update about things that are happening in my neck of the woods. We are to the point in this video where we're working on the exterior. You see what I mean? It's a little bit contemporary for what I was really trying to go for. And, I probably should have put a little bit more of a Victorian spin to it now that I think about it in retrospect. But to be fair, this is our third home. Things will get better. Our home next week, or a lot next week, will have a lot of the new stuff from the new stuff bag. I'm so excited about it. I honestly am not excited about doing laundry, but I'm excited about the stuff. I need my stuffs. I hope you guys are excited about that. All right, we're heading towards the before and afters here, so I'm just gonna stop rambling. More to come on my shows and my Cirque du Soleil thing, and more to come on stuff that's happening in my other social platforms, but I appreciate you guys a lot. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!